I was sunbathing on the lounger when Cooper ventured out into the garden. It was strange seeing him outside. Mostly he'd spend time in his bedroom, but gradually he seemed to be waking up to the world that was out there now that he was working. Being 19, I guess he could be forgiven. Having spoken to my friends who had kids, I was lucky to see Cooper before midday, so I guess I could take the positives from that. He'd moved in with me due to his circumstances at home, and I guess I'm a sucker for a sob story, because I let Cooper stay with me for a very reasonable price, let's just say that. My friends would tease me that he and I were up to all sorts, but the age gap of 20-odd years meant that I rarely thought of him like that. "Wet the bed?" I asked as he approached. "Very funny," he said sarcastically. I watched as he sat on the lounger beside me, then he pulled his shirt over his head and reclined into it. "Joining me?" I asked. "I want a tan. Jessica said she likes tans." "Is that so?" I lowered my glasses and took a look at him. He certainly had an enviable physique, but it was a little on the pale side. He closed his eyes to the sun, and I took a little extra time to enjoy him. Jessica was a lucky lady, and if I'm honest with myself, I was jealous. Jealous because she could enjoy Cooper while I couldn't. Cooper was agitated next to me, and I could tell something was up, but I knew better than to probe. If he had something on his mind, I'd find out eventually. His phone chimed, and I glanced across to him to see his face light up. He immediately started tapping a reply, and then another chime came through his speakers. "No prizes for guessing who that is," I said wryly. "She's got a new puppy." "What kind?" "A Labrador. Look." Cooper held his phone out, and I reached across and took it. I lifted my shades to my forehead and squinted at the screen. A cutesy dog stared back, looking so dainty that I could eat him right up. "Aww," I fawned. "Adorable." I touched the screen with my thumb and swiped absent-mindedly, hoping to see more photos of the pooch. Instead, I was met with something that took my breath away. I gasped when I saw it, and Cooper tightened up beside me. "What?" I stared. I couldn't help it. The man that stared back in the photograph was Cooper, but I'd never seen him like this before. He was lay on the bed in his bedroom, an arm behind his head, and one of the biggest erections I'd ever seen lay across his stomach. I looked across to him aghast, imagining the sight that waited beneath his shorts. In a million years, I'd never imagined that Cooper was in possession of something like that. "I don't think I was supposed to see that, honey," I said, handing him his phone back. Cooper took it and turned the screen to himself. I watched as his eyes spread wide in horror.